What's up, gang? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Smash Station in the building. Hey, y'all see it's very special to me. Very special. I got a lot going on right now. I had a lot of things going on. My car, as you see, is parked. It's been down a minute. Hey, but we got a lot of things to talk about. Let's roll this intro. All right, y'all. All right, gang. We back. So, as you see, first off, my boy, first time up, I'm tripping over shit. Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to the channel. This is former introduction and everything like that. My boy Sean and everything like that. He has been the one working on my car. Y'all know my main shop is Jeremy. I'm always down with my boy Jeremy, but he's not a wiring guy. Jeremy he don't like wiring. So we had to tap in with somebody else, and my boy Sean has been going crazy. So first off, introduce yourself, my boy.
I'm Sean. I do electrical systems and vehicles, everything from remote starts to audio systems and anything in between.
All right. Anything in and not like you say, anything in between. So I done found my way over here, and we have been going crazy. So first off, I'm gonna have to show y'all a lot of the pictures and stuff that we have taken previously before that. So I'm gonna cue that right here. All right, so y'all check that out. All right, definitely. So watch this. So now, as y'all seen some of that, let's show some of the stuff we done cleaned up already, my man. So, woo! Hey, you know I'm excited. So we're gonna start over here. As you see, we got the whole front end off and everything like that. We doing everything correctly, everything right. We ain't cutting no corners. The bumper is sitting back there in the back. As you see, there go the little lip. You know what I mean? We getting everything cleaned up. So we gonna get you to take the floor, my man.
All right. So when it arrived here, we had a lot of aftermarket lights that were installed in the front. So we just went through, we cleaned them up, bolted things that weren't previously bolted down. I'm a fan of this all-weather industrial Velcro, so we get all these things mounted up correctly. Yep. Any of the non-weatherproof butt splices were replaced with weatherproof ones. Since we did have a lot of aftermarket stuff underneath here, there were a lot of antifuses that were underneath this cover, and a lot of connections directly to this power stud. So we added a fuse block down here for everything. That just keeps it neat.
And
clean.
man, just to cut you off, my man, this is like one of my favorite things. I never knew anything about this. It's my first time, kind of explaining and stuff like this. Y'all see my hands is ashy as hell. Don't get to going crazy in the comments. But this thing is unique and cool as hell. My man Sean's gonna break it down for y'all, but I love this feature. We had 2 of them, and I love it. All right.
Yeah. So these are really cheap. These are great things that I think are often overlooked, especially when you start adding any aftermarket accessories to your vehicle. Getting a fuse block that you get labeled, that's clear and easy and concise. Having these in here is not only helpful as you're troubleshooting, it makes adding accessories easier, as well as keeping the vehicle system protected and isolated for any issues that may come about.
Agreed. And then so another key feature on here. So like he said, it's labeled. So like I said, my man, he cuts no corners. So if you look down here, it tells you what everything is going to be. Everything is going to be labeled and all that stuff like that. And when the fuse blows on here, there's an LED light that kicks on to tell you, He's gonna take the cover off right here. And as you see those little red dots right there? Look at that. All those will light up when the fuse breaks. So it instantly tells you what's going on. When you can tell, you know, it makes troubleshooting a lot easier. You know, when you're dealing with these wire and stuff like that, trying to go through the looms and all that stuff is crazy, man. If you really dealt with some wiring, you understand what I'm talking about. So this makes it a lot cleaner. It makes it a lot easier. Definitely love this feature. Definitely love this feature. Yeah. All right, my man, what we got next?
I think we're waiting on some additional stuff here to loom this up. That two-step controller is in the process of getting moved over here. We'll get it mounted up back here. Previously, it was just kind of laying on top of the valve cover back there.
And it definitely was. Just kind of sitting back here, chilling out, just kind of, you know, hanging out. Because as we know, you know, some other previous shops that I've been to, we had some problems with that. We know we ain't gonna go too far into that, but that brand new two-step got wrapped around that windshield wiper right there. So once we figured out all that BS and bullshit, you know, we decided to take it out and we just tucked it right there, you know, just for the time being. But my man Sean, like I said, it was a blessing that I found him, because once we found him, he said, nah, we can't do that. We can't do that. We got to take care of it nice. We got to get it right. Everything has to be clean and taken care of and organized. You know, he's a perfectionist when it comes to this, and this is why I really appreciate him. So, man, we've been going crazy on this, and we just hope that we found a problem that was going on, man, because tell them about it, man.
Yeah.
Tell them.
It initially came for the alternator not charging. It was not putting the correct voltage out. We traced it down to a couple different things. We found some corrosion in the initial alternator plug. We replaced it. The problem remained. I brought in one of my guys at LS Creations. He pulled the tune out for us. We found some problems with the tune on these newer GM vehicles that are two-wire. These alternators are not like the old GM style alternator. These are pulse width controlled, so that PCM is going to control that alternator's output based on a current flow sensor that's near the battery. In this case, it's near the battery. It's in the trunk. So that the system will calculate the load that's needed to charge the battery, and they do that for fuel economy and performance. So we found some things that were a little bit different than what we were expecting to see. So we changed those. And it had improved, but the problem still ultimately persisted. So what we ended up finding was one of the gauges inside was pulling ignition power from a cigarette lighter at a fuse, and it was backfeeding voltage to the PCM and throwing some codes for that. So we put in a new fuse block down there. It is diode isolated. It is an ignition sense fuse block. And anytime on these newer GM cars you're trying to find an accessory or an ignition wire, it's always best to diode isolate it and use a relay if you can, because these systems are very sensitive to backfed voltage. So this is not the first time that I've come across this particular case.
But it's crazy as hell that something will happen like that, you know what I mean, in my sense, because like I said, you know, excuse me, sorry about that, guy. You know, we didn't replace the alternator. We didn't replace the battery. You know, we going through all these steps of trying to figure out what's going on, and it's something just as simple as that. You know, and like you said, it was going to check engine light, right? You know,
yeah, it set a soft code for the ignition relay. It was saying that there was a circuit malfunction, and it was essentially saying that there was voltage on this relay when the PCM was not calling for voltage on that relay. So, and you can see that in the scan tool. And as soon as I started pulling out of fuses and watching live data, I saw that voltage control circuit drop to zero.
Crazy.
And the throttle body was actuating.
Yeah, guys. The throttle body was actuating as soon as we plugged in the fuse and a couple of the fuses, the main relays in the boxes. And crazy, man.
Yeah, the backfed voltage to that primary ignition relay was essentially keeping everything on, which also explains your voltage drop problem that you were having.
Yeah, that is insane. So understand when you dealing, and it shows a lesson when you dealing with a lot of these shops and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't want to put a lot of these shops down, but you got to understand when you're dealing with these people and how they wire and stuff like that. A lot of people cut corners. They don't like wires and everything like that. best believe I was blessed, you know what I'm saying? Jeremy at Dare to Dream and my guys at Blue Label Racing was able to, you know, get me back on track with dealing with this stuff, because previously before them, hey, I was lost. I was lost because I done dealt with a lot of bullshit. And overall, my man Sean, he came through for me. He really came through. So I really appreciate him. You know, I tell him on and off camera, you know, I appreciate him and stuff like that, because we done a lot. We have really done a lot. This car has been down for a while, and we've been just chasing problems, chasing issues that's been back from years and years ago. You know, it's crazy as hell. So definitely understand the builder, understand who's working on your car, the quality of work, and see if you can ask them, you know what I'm saying? Let me see something, you know, let me see, you know, something you've done before. Let me see how your wiring is. And a lot of shops, they don't like that, but that's because they cutting corners and they doing bullshit. So, you know, somebody that's real, that does this shit correctly, tell them, you know, that has no problem showing their work.
Transparency is key when you're getting this sort of work done. It's always better to, at minimum, understand what they've done, because at the end of the day, if you're out and about and a fuse blows and you don't know where these things are at, they're not labeled, you're not sure what to do, the shop's unavailable, it's outside of business hours.
Yep.
You're stuck.
You're screwed. You fucked.
So
you know,
it's beneficial, you know, as a shop to have this stuff labeled and clear. You get to see what goes on, so you can look back and say, okay, well, yeah, I know this is why we did it this way. These are why these are here. This fuse goes here. It's good.
Everything like that. And this is one reason why I love Jeremy, because he know I'm always in the shop, seeing what's going on, try to see what's going on and everything like that, trying to understand the process, because there's a lot of knowledge in this stuff, and everybody don't know everything. You know what I mean? So you can learn quite a bit of stuff in one day if you just take the time to listen, understand, and open your mouth. Really just try to, hey, what's this, or what's that, what does this do? You know what I'm saying? You buying these parts, but you don't understand what all these parts do, because everything works with each other. You know what I mean? So definitely love what's going on. We're gonna do another video, because we got a lot of things going on the inside as well, man. I would open the doors and show y'all, but we got a lot of special things going on in there. So right now we just kind of getting on the overview of this part. You know, like I said, I'm gonna drop a lot of pictures and stuff like that in there, so y'all can see what's going on, what happened previously. This is the more cleaned up version, obviously, as you can see, because this thing is looking beautiful compared to what it was. Like I said, we had shit just kind of everywhere, you know, just everywhere. But overall, we're both perfectionists. We like shit clean, and we like finishing products, you know, with the chef kiss. Y'all know how it is, man. So we gonna get up out of here. I wanted to check back in here with y'all on this quick little video. I appreciate y'all checking in, and I might add to this. We'll see, you know, as we find more stuff or just clean up more stuff. We never know. So until then, it's your boy Smash J in the building. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, because I appreciate all my subscribers, man. Y'all know I'm always in the comments, so definitely comment, let me know what y'all think. And any type of stuff that y'all done been through, any type of shops y'all done been through some stuff, found some chicken wire bullshit. Y'all know what I'm talking about, so just let me know in the comments, man. We out with another one. All right, y'all.